The Death Card Devil. When a great detective faces the supernatural, danger is in the cards.
Miss Jackson, I understand that you're an American journalist and, what was that again?
A spook spoiler. I'm researching a New York Times feature, one that shall expose the tricks and schemes that phony spiritualists use to exploit the public's fascination with the supernatural. Seances and phantoms and all that rubbish.
I have no interest in such things myself, so why come to me?
2 nights ago, I was writing in my room up on the 4th floor of the Whittington boarding house in Russell Square. Suddenly, my window flew open and in leapt a short and devilish creature, glowing an unearthly green and accompanied by a cloud of foul smoke.
Indeed.
It leapt onto my writing desk, snatched my manuscript, and dropped a single tarot card, the Death Card. It then returned to the window and disappeared, even though there's a 4-floor drop to the cobblestones below.
Might you've been dreaming? A woman with a writer's imagination.
I was as alert as I am here before you. Not only did the experience frighten me, but the Death Card is obviously a threat of some sinister nature.
It sounds like some sort of demonic visitation. Superstitious twaddle, isn't it, Holmes?
No mere superstition in this instance. Who or what is threatening you? And why, Miss Jackson? You said the Whittington board house, 4th floor, correct? Dr. Watson and I shall accompany you there.
All right. First things first, the green claw marks. The creature was ghastly. It could have been more than 3 feet tall. In my experience, it's not supernatural beings that leave behind luminous residue. That's imitations from the new Gypsy, is it? Yeah. Key. Mr. Spade, the landlord, gave me those keys when he changed my locked door. He could have doubled the price of any room visited by this terrible beast. Those evil eyes? Blame Brother Stark, the half-crazed street creature who lives in the room beneath, who painted that evil eye. Those are black roses, and they're an unsettled message from Mr. Thomas Latimer, one of the London's most dazzling yet impulsive journalists. He asked me to marry him. Something oddly about this poster. What's odd is that it has 10,000 masks. I've seen the fellow on stage. Mediocre magician. The death card warning, I see. Observe, the bottom position of the card seems to be missing. Miss Jackson, the seance in the room above yours? We're gonna go to the room above. Wow. Alright. Hats. It appears that some sort of animal has been kept in here. The cage. The top hat cane must belong to Carswell's royal advisee. Hold on a second, everybody. Yes, Dad? Alright, everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to say goodbye to my father. He's leaving for his job right now. I'm off from school, so that's why I'm doing this. It would be helpful to examine the contents of this trash more carefully. Oops. So obviously there's the death card, so we don't use that, but... No. Where is he? The hell? Oh, there he is. Death card. Those hand blanks belong to Lady Alice Porter. I see you have copies of your newspaper, Miss Jackson. Either the demon was real or it was an imposter, or his purpose yet unknown. Hook. Miss Agatha Rayleigh always brings the bell to these things. Holmes, a glowing creature foul with smoke and left from the fourth window. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's figure out the culprit. Oops. Oops. There we go.
Most exemplary.
There we go.
I'm afraid not. Perfect.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, hold on a second here.
Righto. Righto. That's it. Nice work. Yes. Yes. Nice work.
Alright, so it was the magician.
The so-called demon was in fact an assistant to the great Carswell. I suspected an experienced stage magician when I saw the cunning compound of phosphorus that left glowing stains.
And that foul-smelling smoke is a common magician's trick, to confound the viewer and obscure the trickery.
After his friend Mr. Males told Carswell about the expose Miss Jackson was writing, Carswell disguised his trained pet monkey as the glowing devilish horror. He then sent it to her room to steal her manuscript and frighten her off the story.
My article would reveal the tricks used by so-called mediums like Mr. Carswell, whose bank account has fattened considerably thanks to the likes of Lady Alice Porter and her millionaire husband.
I saw Carswell's last stage show. In a desperate attempt to save his legitimate career, he had added a macaque to his act. Truly, it was hard to discern who was the master on stage, the magician or the monkey.
But the monkey came through my 4th floor window. How did he ascend to such a height?
He didn't. Carswell merely lowered the beast down on a rope attached to the hook above Mr. Mayle's window. The odorous smoke helped hide its climb back up to the room above yours. One more thing before we leave you, Miss Jackson. Here is your manuscript, complete and undamaged. I found it in Mr. Mayle's room. I suggest you deliver it to your newspaper at the earliest opportunity. Congratulations.
Alright, that's solved.